What are you scared of? Me? I'm terrified of snakes. Like if I'm out in the woods and I've got a chainsaw in one hand and a snake crawls up my leg, I'm gonna lose my leg. The only good snake is a dead snake. I hate snakes. But I read a statistic the other day that said that more people die each year from falling down the stairs than from snake bites. I really didn't like that statistic, because it makes my fear of snakes seem so irrational. But isn't that true of all of us? We're scared of the wrong things. And what I want to talk about today is this disparity between the things that we're scared of and the things that are actually dangerous. Take sharks, for example. You've seen Jaws. Okay, so the odds of dying in a shark attack are like 1.25 billion. But it doesn't matter. They're still really scary. And who are we to let statistics get in the way of our fears? This is the only shark that is ever going to eat you. In fact, twice as many people die each year from vending machine accidents than from shark attacks. And do you know what's really scary about vending machines? They have monsters inside them. And these are the real danger. Because most of us don't die from accidents, we die from disease. And these things are loaded with sugar, which kills our immune system. It makes us prone to all sorts of diseases, and then they leave us looking like this little champ. And all the hysteria of all the terrible things that can happen to us, we forget about the real dangers, like what happens when kids stay indoors all day, or are brought up to believe that happiness can be found in a bag at McDonald's. We're scared of the wrong things. Now, we don't have sharks in Boulder, but we do have mountain lions. Mountain lions that will stalk you as you go up a hike up Chautauqua at dusk. Do you know, less than one person a year is killed by mountain lions? I know. Nothing compared to this heartless killer. That's right, Bambi. Deer are responsible for 216 times more deaths each year than mountain lions. It's true. I know, he looks so... And there's a dichotomy here. The things that we think are harmless, or the things that scare us are often harmless, and the things that we are scared of are often the most dangerous of all. Anyone like biking? I have some bad news. If you're involved in a bike accident, or if you're involved in a road accident on a bike, you're 11 times more likely to die than if you were in a car. But road accidents only account for 1% of deaths, where heart disease kills 1 out of 3 people. Riding 25 miles a week on a bike cuts your chance of heart disease in half, which means for every year lost to cycling accidents, 20 are gained from the improved fitness. Roller coasters are designed to be scary. Do you know you're 20 times less likely to die in a roller coaster than on a regular train? Just because something's scary doesn't mean that it's not safe. September 3rd, 1967, Sweden switched from driving on the left to driving on the right. Chaos, right? Wrong. During the switchover, accidents actually fell by 17%. You see, when something feels scary, when something feels safe, we feel like it's okay for us to take bigger risks. So attempts to make an activity safer don't give us fewer accidents, they just give us different ones. And the best way to make something safe is to make it scary, because that way we're more careful. That's why so few people die skydiving or rock climbing. No one needs to remind you that your life is on the line. You just double check your harness. And it turns out living dangerously can actually be safer. The most dangerous thing you can do is play it safe. So don't let your fears get in the way of you living your life. Don't let the shark stop you from dipping your toes in the ocean. Instead of being scared of something silly, remember the real fears and watch your step on the stairs. Because there's one more statistic that is true for us all. The mortality rate in Boulder, Colorado is hovering right around 100%. We all die. But if you haven't figured it out yet, this talk is not about dying. It's about how to live. I'm Josh Fraser. You guys have a great night.